What's up, y'all? We are back.
Back again. It's Dan. He's Sean. It's React and Draw. What's good, big guy?
Nothing much. Oh, I have to. Give me a second.
Oh,
This, this.
oh.
Why
He's
is this
got.
thing not mirroring?
It's not mirroring. He's
Red is not on
taking
the screen. Well, I mean, she is on the screen, but not.
preparations.
There we go.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
I was wondering, where's she at?
Where's she at? She's right there. This is Red Riding Hood. This is a pinup from our comic book, Read a Cyberpunk Fairytale, an 88-page graphic novel, sci-fi reimagining of the Red Riding Hood fairy tale. So, Sean, what is your process like? Let's get into the mind of Sean. Let's get deep into him. Let's delve in like the movie Lawnmower Man. Let's go deep into let's use VR technology
To
to
dive into my
delve into
brain.
the mind of Sean Stevens
This might be one of the few times here on
and his art
YouTube,
process.
that I can actually cite and show the references, but I'm too lazy to look it up on YouTube. The ingredients include 1 cup of Takeshi Koike.
Oh,
Oh, Master Panda's here. What's up? He said, "What's going on, Mister Intro?" I'm talking about the next installment of Red. We specifically talking about this Red pinup, but this is for the next installment. So, for all
that's
intents
right.
and purposes,
That's right. We decided to do a follow-up stream to last night's stream
right?
talking about comics, art process, our art process,
Yes.
and our original comic, Red Cyberpunk Fairytale. So
I guess this is where Woke Breaker was on last night and asked us
he's a
about
person in the chat, a
right,
chat supporter.
and he was asking us about like how the art duties go. And I guess when we first did Red, our styles were very similar. Now they're a little, you know, significantly different, grown into our own. So yeah, on the question of the art process, yeah, 1 cup of Takeshi Koike. That is the first step.
And
And Takeshi
that person is, for the uninitiated,
is a art. He is a animation director. Um, and actually, I should know this, but I believe, well, he has an art book, so I'm going to go on off the cuff and say that he drew those things in the art book. But he's an art director famous for Redline, which is an anime, a sports car anime. Um, a couple of shorts in the Animatrix. If anybody remembers the Animatrix, that was
the Animatrix. The
yes,
Animatrix was the anime tie-in
right.
movie on DVD that tied into the Matrix films.
Mm.
It's pretty legit. There was like about how many stories were there? There were about four.
Nah, there was like give me a second, because actually
There was a few.
I want to be correct on that. I feel like it was like 10
Oh, it's a lot. And they had
Animatrix.
like different, I guess, for the time,
Mm.
notable anime directors. So they had, I think, Kawajiri did one. Yoshiaki Kawajiri, who did Ninja Scroll,
Mm.
did one, and then the artist you previously mentioned did another about a runner. He's running so fast you can sort of see that he's breaking out of the matrix as he's running.
That's correct.
There was also a person who directed, I believe, Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
Yes.
Did a CGI
Mm.
fight.
The one about the runner that Takeshi Koike did was called World Record.
Yes.
World Record is the one. And I think Takeshi. Wait, hold on. Got all the. Is these. Are these all the credits here?
Hmm.
Tara Strong voiced. here. The program, the runner, kid story. So hold on, let's see. That's one. Final Flight of the Osiris. I think that was the one that you're thinking about with the Final Fantasy guys did. So that's one, two,
Right.
three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. So nine stories. Would love to get a full account here.
Yeah, Master Panda says Animatrix was awesome.
Yeah, it definitely was.
He said it was thinks it was 9 episodes. How many episodes was it again?
Yeah, nine. It's nine. He's right. Yeah, it's 9 episodes.
Master Panda said I missed last night's stream when it was live, but I listened to it at work before my boss showed up.
Ah,
Yeah. The page where Red was on the rooftop with her sword out looked great.
oh, thank you.
That's right. It did look cool. We're gonna get back to that. Um, so with this piece, you have Red. It's a pinup. You're hoping to have a little merch for the store.
Right. This was an original piece that I had in a lost. I lost a layered file for this in an unfortunate Procreate debacle of my own doing. I gave a little Procreate tip in the beginning of the last one. And here's another Procreate tip. If your files are acting up and nothing can seem to stay open, do not delete Procreate. Or do not delete Procreate before backing all your Procreate files into either Procreate file form or PSD form in your Apple iCloud. Because Procreate does not keep your stuff if you delete the program. He said, well, that's when those highlights on those big, beautiful, shiny boobs, you're canceled. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I was probably canceled a long time ago. I have no idea. Either that or I'm not important enough to cancel yet.
I don't really keep tabs on what people are supposed to do nowadays. You know what I mean? Because apparently, what people are supposed to do isn't working out. That much I do know.
Yeah. I mean, we have
I
my
mean,
man.
I am aware of what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have people like my man who was trying to hold a whole crusade against Stellar Blade. Uh,
Yeah, that flopped. It was like a flop campaign.
yeah, I
He
don't know. Like,
decided to do on his own. He went on the streets of New York City and flashed pictures of Stellar Blade and said, "What do you think of this?"
you got some normies and some SJWs to, you know, take a
It's like
look, and they
give him the reaction that he wanted, that he
right.
pre-arranged and pre-selected,
And yeah, and the
and then
views.
no one, and then everybody, and the views were not hot, and all the people trashing the video got more views than him, which means that it's kind of a dead movement at this point. Like
Yeah, I'm like, yo, bro, I don't think this is a thing.
it just gets to a point where it's like it's over. Like things just get saturated. People ain't trying to defend this stuff, the censorship anymore
No.
because they've seen so much of it, they're bored of it.
Right.
And a lot of these people grow up, so like it's been like almost 10 years of this stuff going on.
Yeah.
So maybe 10 years ago, like, going after things like Stellar Blade would have been like fresh, bold of a new generation. We're taking down the system. And then they became the system. And now they're bored. They're bored of themselves at this point.
mean,
By then, people grew up. They got fired from their high profile jobs. They can't get hired.
because every
Now they're looking at Stellar Blade and saying, like, hey, that looks pretty cool.
like my man is trying to like be a journalist about it, and I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know what you're doing, but a lot of I know he's probably not a professional journalist, being a YouTuber and all. I might be wrong about that, but they did have a whole journalist. I don't know what you want to
Yeah,
call
he
it.
had like a journo vibe.
Yeah,
you know.
and journals ain't doing good right now.
And he didn't, and the guy didn't interview any gamers.
No, he didn't.
He's interviewed like random people in the street and showed them picture of Stellar Blade and like what do you think of this? And of course, they're gonna respond on camera like, I hate this or something, because they're not trying to look like some horn dog on the internet. It's
Right.
very awkward. And that's why you have to stop. And it's like you're showing them out of context, like, a woman in a tight outfit. Like, that's if you showed them a regular picture of a celebrity in a tight outfit, what'd you think of this? It's just like
Mhm.
they'd be like, this is
Well, it's
inappropriate. Like,
funny because he showed a picture of the model, like one of her least revealing pictures, with her where she had like the cleavage top cut shirt, and they was like, oh, that's a cute outfit, and then all of a sudden it was like her doing jump kicks with her legs showing. They're like, ew. I'm like, huh? I'm like, yo, little do you know, y'all might want to go look up that woman. She, she she's posting stuff that they can't even put in Stellar Blade, huh? Well, no, not really, not like hardcore, but you know what I mean.
but it's like, I don't know. It's like anything. Like, you ask people who don't vibe with stuff like that on the regular. Like, why are you gonna ask their opinion about Stellar Blade or games like that? Like, it makes no sense. It's like if you went to, like, I don't know, a nunnery and showed them pictures of MMA people like fighting, and they would just say that's barbaric or something. Stop doing that.
Man, first of
It's
all,
just like it's like,
I feel like when he did that video, he like took a look at the people before he went out to them.
yeah, he didn't like walk into a GameStop and ask people questions. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't like go to the actual
Right.
audience is for this stuff. That's why this some of this man on the street stuff is for the birds.
It's like them videos where it's like they'll have the stuff on like, oh, the negative attention that like I don't know, women get in New York, and then like, yeah, you they were thugs, but
Yeah,
no.
it's like, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? These
Like
guys are thugs are gonna look at women in the street. That's all they do. They
yo
have no
ma,
mind.
like yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
They have no brain.
like
Yes, people with no brain are going to act rude.
like I'm pretty sure if you would have did the same thing at like Wall Street, like
Yeah.
you know,
Also, the people who are rude are not going to watch the video because
yeah,
they don't look for content that's going to correct themselves. Because
yeah, that would denote some kind of growth, which
right, exactly. uh, Massive Panda says, "Yeah, if you told me back in high school we lived through an era where grown men would pretend to be offended by beautiful curvy women, I would be like, nah."
the funny part
Well,
is,
I mean, the internet exists now,
yeah,
so it's a big shaming tactic for people.
right,
So what people do on camera and admit to would
hmm,
be different than what they would, walk into a GameStop and buy, or like proclaim to their friends, or
right,
you know. But now it's like they got like some dude from that YouTube video going up to people, some guys, saying like, "What do you think of this?"
right.
And this guy's thinking, like, in his head, he might think, "Oh, that looks pretty cool. What game is that?" But then he's thinking like, "Wait a minute. My teachers, my professors, my bosses watching me right now. I gotta make sure my answer is gonna
Be on point.
on point." Meanwhile, it's like, so I can't be having fun right now. I can't be using any colorful language right now. I'm gonna have to button up my tie and and stuff like that. It's the same thing with like violent movies too.
Hmm.
It's like if you like see like some action movie, you think, "Whoa, it looks cool." You saw that, man, when the guy did a spin kick and knocked the dude's head off, and you know.
Hmm.
But then you have like, I don't know, some news reporter coming up to you, "What do you think about violence in movies?" and stuff like that. Well, I think I think it's
Well, it's a shame. Our kids shouldn't be exposed to this. Huh?
yes, yes. I think it's fine for adults, but I think for children there has to be some restrictions. I
It's
have to run now.
it's funny in that game in that video there was that one girl who's like, yeah, it's a little extreme, but I mean, it's a game, and then like he just cut it off right there. I'm surprised he
Yeah, yeah, he's like, that's not the answer I want. Goodbye.
poor guy. I wonder what the video's views is up to.
He gave people content. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave meme fuel. So like I don't know. Yellow Flash can buy a car with that. Like
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
well,
So I mean, it didn't help the original poster of that video,
maybe he's just being really nice to
but he
Yellow
gave
Flash
to the
and
community
Indoomia,
of
and I don't know.
yeah, a week's worth of videos to others. I don't really get the point. It's like whatever. That game's gonna be popular, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The reason they have all those outfits, like she's gonna have celebrate characters gonna have like 50 outfits, and they do it for cosplay purposes because they know that women love cosplay and they love cosplaying in outfits like that.
Yeah. I don't know. My man's gonna be presently, unpleasantly surprised when that game come out, and
Yeah, exactly. And Hyung Tae Kim, the creator
yeah,
of the game, is going to inherit all the wealth and riches for his gamble on himself.
yeah, absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
So it's like, who knows? It's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gotta just do what you like. I think like art is more instinctual than people realize.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not just an intellectual exercise, it's not just a mind thing. It's like instinctually you know what looks right and what's wrong.
Right.
And if you let others like dictate what should be on the page all the time, it's like then you're never gonna be happy. And they're
Agreed.
not happy. I mean, look, what's going on with Marvel and right now, they don't have any direction with their comics and they're too expensive at that. I think like the new comic for one of those that crossover event with the blood hunt, what's it called, with with the vampires.
Yeah.
The introductory comic to that is like going to be like $6.
Oops.
It's like for what?
Oh boy.
And I saw a poster for it. Like a guy did a poster for it, and the poster looked okay. But on the cover of it was like Captain Marvel,
I didn't even realize that.
and it's like this is a poster I saw someone like retweet. It was like an artist for the project,
Uh.
and I'm like, the Captain Marvel had a dud movie, like you know what I mean. And the comic isn't like flying off the shelf either, and it's still on this Captain Marvel tip. It's just like maybe this whole thing was pre-planned before the movie came out, but it's try to have like some kind of move with the people kind of thing. You know what I mean? Or,
Right.
unless they're really devoted to Captain Marvel, it's their dream. I don't know what to tell people. I guess maybe they're defying the people too. They're like, I really want to draw this character, no matter what, even through no fan interest.
Well, they don't. I mean,
Who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying?
man,
Like they like
these people made an Echo show, bro. Like,
right. They like Echo.
there's no
They
fan
going
interest for that.
they're going to make it. They like Miss Marvel. That's what they do. So, and they could do that. Um, Sean and I, we like our character, read a Cyberpunk Fairytale, and so this is what
Yeah.
she is and what she looks like. It's like a peaceful divorce or something, Like you do you and I do me, and we'll see what happens. Because they're never gonna stop,
At all.
Like Rob Zombie in the Red Crew V. You know what I'm saying? Like he's never going to stop. Yeah, never gonna stop. Massive Panda says it's just weird to me that people think it's cool to be known for being a crybaby, offended by everything. But maybe that's just me. My brain hasn't evolved past the early 2000s. It's true. Yeah, things change. You know what I mean? Like after the 90s,
Mm.
things were like on a decline towards this era that we have entered.
Yeah.
And I don't know why a lot of things happened. The nation was at war. There was like, I guess, some kind of, how can I say it? There was like some kind of crass sensationalism in within the media, like exploitation and stuff. Like they were like pushing the limits of like what you can say and what you can do
Yeah.
in mainstream television. And it was funny, but I guess there was an eventual backlash by haters. You know, like it's fun. You ever watch like you ever put on like like if you ever like watch TBS, they show like Family Guy all day,
Yeah.
and it is like crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what was allowed on television because it's all reruns from what they played from like 2000 to 2010 or whatever,
Mm.
and that show is wild. And remember VH1 used to have these reality shows like Flavor of Love, and like
Oh man.
they're basically like I don't know, have some kind of they're arranging like a harem for Flavor Flav or something.
That was
And some kind of like humiliation ritual for like these poor women or something with. So I don't know. But it was all consensual and it was all funny and whatnot in its own way, and it created like I don't know cultural icons like New York, remember, and
Oh yeah.
reality TV stars like that. They had the Osbournes, a family of cursing children, and so it was a funny time. It was a rapscallion time. You know what I mean? But I guess the
Yes. The
the
pioneer.
eventual backlash was coming and landed on our face.
I thought they were gonna go on forever.
Yeah, because it was making money, people were having fun. I thought like that was like the trajectory people were going in, but apparently they want to try something different. It's funny, like you'll know when you get old because they can say that's the past, old man.
Yeah.
This is the new stuff now. But you'll know when something is old and you're just being old for old sake when that old thing is making money,
Hmm.
or that new thing is making money and you're upset about it.
Oh, got you.
You'll know that you're not out of touch when it's a new thing and it's not making money and they keep going.
But this they giving us the new things, and it's not making money.
Yeah. Like all those shows from the CW, folded up. You know what I'm saying? Folded up like Superman on Laundry Day. Like all those shows are over.
The greatness that was Gotham Knights.
Yeah, yeah. Gotham Knights, exactly. They thought they could do better than DC. They were gonna change it for modern audiences and show you the new direction, the better direction that DC could be
Right.
with this show Gotham Knights, this fake show with Batman's fake son.
My other favorite fake character besides um what's his name? I can't, Cole Young.
Exactly. And like Batwoman and all this stuff they were trying to do, and now it's over. You know what I'm saying? The network, they found out the average viewer was actually 55 years old. No young people were watching it on live television. The advertisers were basically like sinking their dough
Yeah.
into nothing really, for 200,000 people to watch. Meanwhile, the budgets of these shows that like have special effects, catering budgets, it didn't it didn't like, I don't know, live up to the cost of actually producing a show. The network never made a profit after spending hundreds of millions of dollars on it. Now they sold it to some company called Nexstar. We talked about this a billion times,
Mm.
but they sold it to Nexstar, and now they're trying to rework the network to like they to have it, I guess, reflect the demos actually watching, like older people
Yeah.
who actually know how to turn a television on and flick it to something for free and watch in real time. So it's a lot of doctor shows and lawyer shows that they got from Canada and stuff, procedurals. and they have that CW show, The Chosen, which is like a show about Jesus.
Yeah.
And I think it was an online show that was successful, so they're now just airing it there. And I think it's like one of their most successful shows.
Right.
But it's like, and it's not an expensive show either, by the way. You know,
I mean, I figure it's not.
meanwhile, like for these other shows, like they have to have all these actors doing karate in the future, with these superhero shows and special effects, ray gun blasts, and Crisis. They did Crisis of Infinite Earths, a ghetto version on the CW, and
I forgot about that, bro.
no one's watching it. Let's see. Master Panda says, I agree, Dan. Before I draw a female character, I don't have an internal discussion where I tell myself to give her broad shoulders, no sex appeal. I just draw her curvy and out of instinct. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really push anything on people. Like, they would draw how they want,
Mm-hmm.
but you gotta draw what you feel, or else they're gonna find out that you're compromising yourself.
Yeah.
It's going to look weird. Okay. There's ways to draw like a not a curvy woman too, and have it look natural and beautiful and stuff. But you can always, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anime does it all the time. Manga does it all the time.
Let's get them art
But
directors.
I think you and I know, and people know when they try for the modern audience. So like, it just looks like a weird looking figure,
Yeah.
right? They got a boxy shoulders, and they got what they call the uniboob
Oh, there
phenomenon.
you go. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Look, nothing crazy,
Nothing crazy. Not even
but
super curvy. He draws different types of women, but
still a great drawing, right? Pleasant looking character, right? Like instead, you know the kind of time when they draw on like some compromised character. It's like some kind of Frankenstein character,
mm-hmm.
like it's like Tila from Masters of the Universe when Kevin Smith took over.
Yeah.
It's like here's a face of a woman, and then here comes the arms of He-Man, and
Ugh.
then the torso of, and you know what I'm saying? It's like they just take body parts and slam it together
It's probably how they made Abby from
like Sid
Last
from
of
Toy
Us.
Story or something, like making that weird spider like creature out of a Barbie, and like they just
Right.
it's like a mad scientist where like it doesn't fit together. It's like what are they doing? Like don't do that. Like you can have different body types, but don't do that. Like some kind of unless you're having a character like that, like a mad scientist is like, putting together,
Right.
humans out of spare body parts from the cemetery.
Oh, and by the way, Mike has bad knees. Is in the chat. It says I used to
What
think
up?
that Ozzy Osbourne spoke like that because of all the drugs until I was stationed in England. Oh man.
That's funny. Yeah, it's funny. I was watching like, on YouTube, they recommend this, random stuff. So the Osbournes are back. The
Mm-hmm.
Osbournes have a podcast. I think I talked about this last night. And I swear I don't understand what Ozzy's saying half the time, but his family does.
Mm. They got the Ozzy translator.
Yeah.
They can speak Ozzy.
But it seems like they don't like all this soft stuff either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. I
So
mean,
I
I'd
like
imagine not.
right. So I can relate. It's just like normal. But a lot of people are self-censoring themselves a lot.
Right.
Sometimes the censorship is not even there. They got it to a point where like people are censoring themselves or like drawing strange on purpose so they don't get in trouble. Because I guess I saw some other people get in trouble, like J. Scott Campbell or something. He got in trouble a couple times, or got into a fight with some art fixer, like somebody trying to fix his art, and then the other people see that and it's like, well, that ain't gonna be me. So then
Yep.
they'll like start to draw normally and then make wacky decisions to their drawing. They'll like mutilate their own drawing so they get in trouble. But I mean, this stuff's changing too. I mean, like it ain't 2014 anymore. You know what I mean?
No, it definitely ain't.
like where they got rid of Milo Manera
Yeah,
for drawing Spider Woman in that pose. It's like we're not. I mean, yeah, there's problems, but first of all, people have already like discovered like if you do your indie comic book, there will be some support for you
right.
if you go the opposite way. Not like back then, it was like a wilderness. It was like no retreat, no surrender. They were coming for you.
Give me a second. I'm just getting.
So we got Master Panda says, not the Uniboob. That
I was
was
supposed to
Captain
have a
Marvel.
Uniboo skit. I forgot.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I,
it's true.
I still have the actual images for it.
I think a lot of it too is that they hold up the '90s,
Mm,
especially as some kind of what they call it, a bad time. Like they call it like an evil time in a
mm,
way. Like they had those comic books like Witchblade and the Image comics and bad girl comics, like they say.
right.
And then they said, oh, they made those just to make money, and they made a bunch of comics, and they were flooding the shelves, and they were all bad stories, and the comic industry collapsed because of them, and we'll never make that mistake again. So they kind of hold up that as an excuse to not draw, I guess, attractive people.
Right.
Because if you do that, then the '90s will return, and there'll be some boom followed by a bust. Meanwhile, at least now we can have sustained suckage that is predictable and won't scare anybody
Yeah.
or won't rock the boat. So that's where we're living at right now.
Oh, Power's
Like,
here. What's up? What's up, Sir Power?
I didn't even see it as like being salacious or anything. It's just like professional. Like, I just follow what, manga anime would not have this discussion. They just look at
Yeah,
us like we're having some kind of schizophrenic break or something.
they're like, wait, their discussion is not about the storyline. It's about how the character looks.
Yeah, they're already past the look
They're
of
like, look,
character. That's
there's
like,
Japan. They sitting down like,
yeah, what? You're still stuck on like phase one? Like,
right,
we already
bro.
designed the character like a year ago. Like, we're already deep into writing the stories, and you're still worried about the character's looks. Like, you make them look like something that people are gonna buy. That's like a default. It's like a basics. It's like putting wheels on a Jeep or something like that before you sell it.
Yeah.
In America, they don't have a problem with selling a Jeep. They put wheels and a steering wheel on it, make it a Jeep. They're already past that. Now they're into like how to market this Jeep, how to get some celebrity to be inside the Jeep so that they could sell it to some guy watching a football game. All right. They're past that argument. Meanwhile, here in America, we're stuck on phase one. Oh my God, my character's too attractive. Oh my goodness. This character is too buff. I'm going to give people body issues and stuff. And it's like, Japan's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's done. That's done and dusted. We live in strange times. Now I kind of see people trying to scale it back, like, okay, let's stop doing this. But it's like so slow
Yeah.
that I'm like, you guys gotta speed it up.
Yeah, I don't think.
America's having financial issues. Okay, the inflation is wilding right now. Of
The inflation at
course,
home.
they say it's not though, but they say it's not
I don't know.
wilding.
The eggs in my area went back up.
So the eggs are up.
The eggs went back up, bro. I'm just saying.
So
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Power 900's here. What's up? Master Panda says, all throughout history, it was the older generation getting offended by the younger generation, and it's newfound debauchery. Now it's the older generation calling the younger generation. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird. And there's like elements of the younger generation that are trying to fight their own generation. So it's like some weird war going on, some kind of ideological war that's probably born out of some kind of psychological issue that America's going through, and blah 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 and whatnot. I think people just don't want to have fun. Just have fun. It's kind of funny that this drawing that I guess Sean is drawing right now is sort of caught up in an argument like this, because this would be like nothing. This is like, in terms of like salacious, this is a very good drawing though. You know what I'm saying? This is a cool drawing, because but just having a character like this is like crazy now or something. It's like, it's so wild, isn't it? Like before this is tame AF. It's sort of like funny because like I look at a company like Top Cow and I look at like Mark Silvestri, and he's the creator of a co-creator of Witchblade, I guess, with Michael Turner. And it's like he can make Witchblade one of the biggest comics right now. But I kind of saw a drawing of how they're gonna draw Witchblade now, and they're making it look different. They're doing the modern audience thing with her. And I'm like, why? Like, who are you trying to cater to? Like, you could run the market. You could like dog walk the entire industry with Witchblade and Darkness. Like, don't fall in that trap. Like, trying to do like comic books to win the Eisner. It's like, forget the Eisner. Like, Image could be like the '90s once again.
Yeah.
It's just like ridiculous. Like, we need somebody that's gonna like break the rules and go buck wild. You know, be like the king quarterback, and like, I think people are afraid because like you got more money, more problems, more haters, more heat.
Especially now, but I mean, they built up a whole army of people who just hate
Yeah,
on
because
things
like the
for being
juices, right?
hate on things for being conventionally pleasing.
Yeah, and they issue apologies and stuff. Like J. Scott Campbell, he is like, "Oh, I'm sorry if I offended, but I cannot be offended." And it's like I stand on my ground, but I don't want to hurt people's feelings. And it's like, I don't know, bro.
Seen
Just
him, people like Young Tae Kim, where he was like, they're like, this is horrendous and sexist. He's like, bro, not only do I not care about that, but I got rid of two people on my team who has the same thought.
yeah. It also helps that they're in Korea,
Yeah,
where they don't allow anybody above like, I don't know, 2% body fat to be starring in movies and having albums and singing and
yeah,
having music videos. And the beauty standard in there is almost too crazy in Korea. Like,
right. I didn't even say Faye's in the chat. What's up, Faye?
Faye, what up, Faye? Oh yeah, Faye, I also got your DMs. Faye sent me DM of these indie games
Mm-hmm.
that are side scrolling games that are like 2D pixel games,
Mm-hmm.
just to show like that is still alive. I wouldn't mind Red as like one of those games, you know what I mean? Like a 2D side
Oh,
scroller,
definitely. Yeah.
Metroid kind of game, running and slicing and switching weapons and things like that. That would be cool. Or a beat 'em up, a straightforward beat 'em up, like Final Fight, just like walk around and punch, punch, kick, and
That would also be cool. Imagine, is there a beat 'em up with like sci-fi? I mean, not sci-fi, like a cyberpunk vibe to it.
maybe not, but it should be. It'd be like kind of the easiest game to make because it's like not, well, easier than like, I guess, something with mazes.
Oh well, yeah.
That would be legit. Mary Cinematic says, I got notification late. Sometimes the notification late if
Mm-hmm.
You have to have. Sometimes it comes late. I don't know,
Yeah, yeah.
which is weird. Like, did my notification come in? I'm signed in on something else. Yes, came in 45 minutes ago. But as long as you have ring the bell and have it all, you get all notifications.
Hmm.
It should show up. That's right. Also, a little to the left of the notification button is also the like button. So if you like the conversation, if you like the art, if you like the stream, like the video, helps us in the algorithm.
Yes, thank you. Please, please, and
So
thank
please, please, begging, pleading for the like.
you.
By the way off topic. Did you see the Borderlands trailer?
I didn't.
Didn't see it.
No.
It was.
Now,
I don't know anything about Borderlands. Like, I don't play that,
me
but
neither.
I saw like the characters, and they look like they were in the video game. They're younger, and in this one, it stars Kate Blanchett
Hmm.
and Kevin Hart's in it, of course, because he has to be in every movie ever made. But it seemed like, I guess it'll be a rated R movie, and I guess it has action, and I guess it's like going for some kind of Suicide Squad type flavor or something. It
Now,
and
I was at with trailers, depending on the studio, they are kind of iffy. I would play it here, but I don't know. I'm too lazy to at this current time of night to like exile for 3 seconds. So I'll watch it on my own. Can I watch it on my phone at least?
Mhm. I'm just talking about trailers in general.
Okay.
So I saw that one, and I saw another trailer for a movie starring I forget who's that guy. It's Skarsgård. I forget his name.
Yeah.
He was the guy who played it and Pennywise, and he was in Barbarian. And he's gonna play the Crow, and he's in an action movie called Boy Kills World, and it kind of had that same action flavor,
Look.
the same kind of vibe, where it's like action, and when it plays, it's some ironic music playing in the back. And I guess that's the new style for action movies. I guess I don't know.
I guess so.
It's kind of like funny comedies.
I'm actually watching the Borderlands trailer now on silent on my phone.
I don't know. What did Chad think about those trailers?
Stop, 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 stop. What's he doing in there, bro? In this Borderlands trailer, bro.
Who, Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
know,
He's
I love how you knew that exactly who I was saying. What is Kevin Hart doing in this trailer, bro? Like,
well, it was I don't know, 4 minutes since his last movie and his last TV show or whatever. Guy's hardest working man in show business, apparently.
I guess so.
Faye says, I think one of the games I DM'd you was a sci-fi beat 'em up.
Oh,
Oh,
the
really?
last one, the detective one, that one looked really cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, Kevin Hart is like
It says
trying.
it's called Neon Blood. Yeah. I'd like one that had like the Streets of Rage like engine or something like that. That'd
Right,
be cool.
like
Or like the Final Fight engine.
non-stop continuous walking to the side.
Yeah. Punching and knock over, crates for the power up, the meat, chicken,
Right.
eat chicken after smashing a crate. That kind of beat them up.
Yo,
That'd be legit.
I'm sorry. I can't take the. I think it's even worse that I'm watching it on mutes because I'm just seeing
Mhm.
Kevin Hart, like acting up doing Kevin Harty and like
Kevin Hart is just overworked. He's been overworked for the past, like, I don't know, 8 years or something. It's like he had two solid stand-up specials
right.
that had good writing, and then suddenly he was in everything. And now he's just run out of clever things to say, that now he's just uttering gibberish on Chase Bank commercials.
bro. I could.
I be earning. It's just like they can't even get like a writer for him. He's just like, Kevin, just say whatever, just say anything. He's just like, earning.
Some like
It's just like he has only like an hour before like for movie shoots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just finished one, drive over to the other ends of California to make another movie.
right.
Like, he's
What's
probably
that?
wearing like the same pants that he was wearing in the other movie that he was just in. Like, the guy is exhausted.
What's he gonna be doing in here? Is he gonna be sliding backwards with two guns? Come on, what's he
That's why when Cat Williams made that thing making fun of Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart's like, I don't even know what you're saying right now. Like, I'm so busy. Please, somebody stop me before I collapse.
Oh man, I got the
Master Panda says, "Is it just me, or does it get kind of annoying when you see the same celebrity everywhere?" Yeah,
no.
Kevin Hart and The Rock. Oh yeah, totally.
Did I say Ariana Grande? I'm not. Hold on.
I remember there was a article saying that The Rock, he has all these projects. He has a sitcom. He had a sitcom, whatever,
Mm,
and he was Black Adam, and he's on all these projects, and he can get a movie greenlit because he's The Rock. But they were saying, like, unlike Schwarzenegger and Stallone and those other action guys, he never really had a legacy. He never really had a movie where it's like The Rock was in a classic.
oh right. Yeah.
I guess the closest to a classic he's been in is like what, the new Jumanji movies. It's like, I guess, the best thing he's been in like in a while. I can't remember, but it's not like Schwarzenegger was in Predator.
Right.
He was in Terminator, Total Recall, stuff like that. Things that move the genre forward.
Mm,
Like where you're doing a sci-fi action movie and it's like moves the whole genre forward. Like, everything before that is like old sauce at this point, and he's in the new hotness. Like, sort of like the Matrix.
yeah.
Like, Keanu Reeves always be remembered for the Matrix. There's always movies before the Matrix and after the Matrix.
Yeah.
And The Rock, he can get any movie made. He's been a bunch of special effects stuff, like that Rampage with like those three monsters running around based off the old arcade game. But he just can't get a script or finally get something that's actually like a 4-star film or something. You know what I mean? Like, and this is him being in the biz for like 25 years. And I know those things are hard to come by. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I know, like, a lot of stuff for Schwarzenegger, he was just the right place at the right time.
Mm,
But I don't know, man. Like, if you're gonna have a production company and you're gonna make your own movies and you're in charge of picking the scripts, like, I think he has his own production company, like, I don't know, Buck 50 Films or something like that. Because
this was called.
$7 film, $7 films. I forget what it's called.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I'm like, bro, how come Lee Wannell is making movies for $10 million in Bloomhouse, like Upgrade, that was totally amazing
Mm,
and had no distro? He did do the Invisible Woman, that I guess, the Invisible Man,
mm.
and that made money. But I'm saying though, why can't The Rock help out like a young, hungry filmmaker with a cool script and get him out the doghouse or something? You know what I mean? Like, instead, it's like, yo, I'm gonna be in the Moana movie. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you're gonna be in the
They paid attention
Moana
to their paycheck, bro.
live action remake, bro. Like,
Wait, Martian Man says
to be
$7
playing it in the
studios.
safe zone.
Is that what it's called? Let me and we're gonna go over. We're gonna do the showcase today. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now because I'm gonna head off here soon, yo. I just wanted to plot some color down, get her skirt, planned in there, which I did. So, hold on. Let's go to the poster art section. I forgot where I left off. Oh no, I see where I left off.
My cinematic says, "Hold on, Sean. Give me 2 minutes for showcase."
Okay, all right, no problem. No problem. You got it. You got it. You got it. Man.
Master Panda says, "My wife and I went to the liquor store for vodka, and I saw a post of Kevin Hart. Apparently, he's got his own liquor or something. Whatever. I wanted to leave the store."
Hey man. Kept peak Kevin Hart acting. I don't know. Just watching this thing on mute was funny. He's driving the car. He's acting up. So I don't know. He doesn't want to do something because I don't know. He's scared and black. I don't know what the. This, so that's not what happened in the trailer. I'm like, oh, that's what I
Well, the
perceived.
Borderlands trailer is directed by Eli Roth, and I don't know. I guess he's just trying to keep it going. I guess
Right.
it's a go picture. They said, "Hey, here's a movie called Borderlands. You want to make this?" He's like, "Well, all right. Well,
Um,
it's guaranteed to come out, right?"
I'm actually gonna go ahead on the Mario Cinematic. You can still go ahead and put it. I'm just gonna go ahead with the actual showcase here. So I believe we let. All right, that's what that was me. By the way, if y'all didn't see this video, you know, it's up there for y'all to check out. That's the complete. That is the complete time lapse of my Wolverine Deadpool video. I was about to give myself a like. That's kind of ridiculous. All right, now here we have Kira. I haven't spoke to her in a while. She's drawing somebody eating some yogurt. I don't know if that's supposed to be her as well.
Very nice. Very nice.
Got Black Blur Artman. Is it Artman or Artman?
Artman.
I just feel Artman
Artman.
because I don't know. It rolled better off the tongue for me.
No.
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure it's Artman.
He's the art man.
Right. My man has got an evil look, some evil eyes. He has I guess he's covering his own mouth. Cause
Dead flowers in the back.
right, he got to cover his own mouth because he be talking reckless. That's what
Interesting. Very cool. Very cool.
got damage.
It's like Damage is doing some logos.
Yeah, big
It says,
guys,
"Here we
fruit
go. My
guys.
entry for the Twitch channel's current character design challenge with the randomly assigned prompts. Human and chef. Took it in a new direction art wise.
Hmm.
Let's see some style inspiration along with some new text exploration too. All right, very cool.
Yeah.
We like that. We got Diet J is in the house.
All right, Jay. What? It's a work in progress of a commission piece they're working on.
All right,
Okay.
looks like a person
Some good
in
rendering right there. Digital
very
painting.
cool. Very cool. Got it's a ball cap on. Person of the hip hop persuasion.
We got Mufa over here.
Mufa.
It's a finished picture of Nael, or is it Nal? I can't pronounce his character's name. But yeah, she's chilling in the snow.
Very cool.
Tyler, some art I did. Hey, this is pretty cool. It's original Batman. You know,
Nice.
and this is more cinematic. More cinematic has put up stuff. Look at that. Check it out. More cinematic out here drawing the curves.
That's what's up.
More cinematic. They gonna cancel you too along with me, bro.
It's very cool.
Oh, check
Very
this
cinematic
out.
in the house, bro. Yo, what's that?
More cinematic.
Yo,
Drew Red, bro.
that's what's up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank you, thank you. Wow, look at that. Very cool. What did you use to draw this Mary Cinematic?
you. I know something.
Very nice.
He might say Procreate.
It's legit. That's cool, man. Yeah, a lot of Mary Cinematic this week. That looks cool, man. Yeah, yeah. Keep drawing. Very nice. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
We're all in this together. He says, still trying to get better coloring. This is cool. I like it. Oh, there you go. That was it.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That
Oh, that was the last one.
yeah. That was the last one.
Okay, very cool. All right, very nice. He says, he said, Clip Studio. He said, still trying to learn Clip Studio. Yeah, so are we. So many windows and prompts. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta find a way to like streamline the Clip Studio.
Oh, Clip Studio is
It's pretty wild.
I tell you what, Clip Studio is good for like organizing stuff. Still trying to Clip Studio. Oh, he doesn't have an iPad yet. So yeah, you're gonna have to be in Clip Studio.
Right. So Power 900 says those last
Last
three were
three were
very good.
yep, yep, yep,
Those
yep.
were very cinematics. So very nice. So
Right,
very
right.
cool. If you are in the chat,
Oh.
if you are watching the replay,
Mm-hmm.
if you would like to have your work featured on this stream, then join our Discord. The link is in the description, and you can join a Discord and go to the post your art section
Yes, yes, yes.
and post your art, and we'll take a look at it.
We'll check it out. Check it out. We usually do it on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Um, just to let you guys know. We hadn't done it in a while, but yeah. Um, cool man, cool man. Mars Cinematic, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Yeah, Clip Studio is. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I hardly use. Well, you know that because every time you see me drawing, I'm in. I'm in Procreate, but Clip Studio is not bad. It's just it's well, it's cumbersome for the iPad to deal with. So that's why I usually just use you know, Procreate. One day I'll do a Clip Studio stream. That's a pad that says dope artwork tonight.
Thank you, Master Pen.
I,
Well,
I agree. I agree.
I
I
think so
agree.
too. I agree as well. We're just trying to make things, we're just, we're all just out here trying to make dope things or trying to get close to making things that are, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing, as we live in times where they're trying to make things aesthetically unpleasing.
And
We're
that's
trying to cobble together what little willpower we have left in order to make something look okay. It's really hard. It's like an uphill battle.
it is.
Like if you live back in a time when stuff like this was on the reg, it's like, dang, like you felt like you were part of the movement and you're all connected by something.
Mm-hmm.
But then they like made up new rules. Said don't do this, don't do that, and
It's all
they made
weird
everything a
now,
big chore.
and it's not working for them. So
Yeah, I would say
yeah,
not.
don't listen to them.
Yeah, don't listen to them. Stay in a bubble. Get
They don't know what's
out.
going on. Go out there, play your video games, watch anime. You
Yeah, exactly.
know.
So this is cool drawing.
Yeah,
I
thank
like
you.
this.
She is just about finished. I just have to trace over the gun, and
All right.
I'll add highlights. Now, y'all can let me know. I can. I'm probably more than likely gonna finish this over the weekend, and then have also have some commissions and stuff I have to get to. Um, and then have this available for merch. Unless you guys want me to come through like energize on Monday and come and finish it on stream in front of y'all. Y'all can let me know actually in the chat. Let me know if you want me to just finish it off, or do you guys want to see the actual like final process of it?
Well, interesting. So, what would be your plans for this? Like, oh, you have to draw the hands, and I guess
Yeah, the hands are.
That's that.
these two guns. And you
Right.
were talking about putting something interesting in the background.
You could if you
I'm gonna
wanted to.
research that.
Okay.
I'm gonna research that because that might be a cool thing that I could do.
Something with wires, maybe.
Right.
Swinging cyberpunk wires, like a Ghost in the Shell kind of thing. Serial Experiments Lane thing. That's a throwback for you. Um, yeah. But anyway, guys, if you like this character, check out redcomicbook.com for our original comic book. The link is in the description.
Yep.
See the adventures of Red Riding Hood, investigating and fighting combatants in the dark dystopian future.
Yep.
Guys, it's been real. It's a short one today,
Yes. Short
but
one.
a potent one.
But
And we'll be back next week.
we'll be back next week. We'll be drawing. What we got on schedule for next week? Next week we'll be finished. We'll finish up. Next week, we'll finish up Stellar Blade. This right here. I might do some Metal Legion work and possibly see like some commission work too. Um, and then yeah, like I said, get ready for some merch. We'll have the links. We'll have the links all ready on our social medias and all of that. And all that good stuff.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Yep. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.